Now the next topic, students, is double displacement. Now what is the difference between displacement and double displacement? Okay, in displacement there was a reaction between a metal and an aqueous salt solution of another metal, right? But here on this side we are having two salt solutions, right? That was, displacement was a reaction between an element and a salt solution. Okay, metal was an element and then there was a salt solution. It is the reaction between two compounds. So this way you can also do the difference between displacement and double displacement. So in displacement the reactants are element and compound. Element is a metal, compound is a aqueous salt solution of any metal, right? And there may be color change but no precipitate is being formed. But in this case, double displacement, there is formation of a precipitate. So this double displacement reaction is also called precipitation reaction. Now children, as you see, sodium sulfate aqueous solution, barium chloride aqueous, aluminium sulfate aqueous, barium chloride aqueous, lead nitrate aqueous, potassium iodide aqueous. So these are the solutions of ionic compound. So they are composed of two ions, positive, negative, positive, negative. Now what is happening during this reaction? These two compounds are exchanging their ions. That is, sodium will come here with chloride and barium will combine with sulfate. So you will get barium sulfate plus sodium chloride. Okay. So the two things have been displaced, two ions. So this is double displacement. Precipitate, curdy white precipitate of barium sulfate is formed. So it is a precipitation reaction, and as the ions have been exchanged, so this is also called ion exchange, right? Similarly, aluminium sulfate plus barium chloride, they will also exchange their ions. Again, you will get barium sulfate, a curdy white precipitate, and aluminium chloride. Okay. Then lead nitrate and potassium iodide. These two are transparent, colorless. These two are also transparent, colorless. And the first two are also transparent and colorless aqueous solutions. But after reaction, there is formation of precipitate, so called precipitation reaction. And as there is exchange of ions, therefore also called ion exchange. In first two cases, the precipitate formed is curdy white, दही जैसी सफेद. और जो थर्ड इक्वेशन है, इसमें क्या होता है, जो precipitate है, that is bright yellow. Okay. Now you see, the third equation I have balanced. What about this equation? Aluminium 2, aluminium only 1. Chlorine 2, chlorine 3. So this is unbalanced. And here, sulfate thrice, sulfate only once. So I will write 3 here, 3 barium sulfate. Now sulfate is balanced, but barium become unbalanced. So I will write 3 here, 3 BaCl2. Now 3 2s are 6 chlorine. So I will write 2 here. So it is aluminium chloride and barium sulfate. Here sodium 2, chlorine 2. Here only NaCl. So I will write 2 here. So this is about displacement reaction, displacement, double displacement. Displacement, only one metal is replacing the other metal from its aqueous salt solution, provided the metal is more reactive than the metal which is there in the salt solution. Okay, but here in double displacement there is precipitation, there is ion exchange, and two ions are being exchanged, so it is double displacement. Definitely precipitate is formed, no precipitate is formed, but there is a color change. That is all. Hope you have understood.